Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome replay viewers. Once again, we're at the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station, awaiting the arrival of tonight's Long Island Railroad train 2798, the Cannonball. Hi, Nicholas. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome. We'll get set up here at the end of the platform, the west end of the platform. Okay, for replay viewers, hi Andrea, good to see you, welcome again. According, Nicholas, of what I read on the MTA page today, there's no trains tomorrow between Hicksville and Jamaica because of installation of switches. They're doing switch installation work for the third track project. So there'll be no Saturday or Sunday trains between Hicksville and Jamaica. So you have to take the Babylon branch trains or the Ronkonkoma line. If they run the Z train, it'll go as far as, say, Bethpage or Hicksville, and then it'll double back down the central line to the Babylon area and then westward to Jamaica. Mr. Master 767, how are you? No, I did not make it out here last week. I skipped last week, but we're here tonight for Cannonball. So the final Cannonball for July of 2022, July 29th. Hard to believe the summer's almost half over. Let's get set up here. I'm looking right into the sun, so I'm shading my eyes, but I'm also trying to read the comments. I think I can pick them out for the most part. Planes taking off from Gabreski Airport, Suffolk County Airport. Hi. Doing well tonight. How are you doing? Good. Oh, you got the CC82. Very good. Glad to hear that, Craig. I checked the train app, but it does not give me the locomotive numbers for Cannonball tonight, so we'll just have to see what it is when the train gets here to Westhampton. Obviously operating when its regular consist of 12 Kawasaki Bilevel cars, C3 cars, but I don't know the DM numbers. At least it wasn't on the train app when I last looked. Now, for my viewers and friends who do not know what the Cannonball is, I will go through an explanation of that. It is a Friday afternoon, evening, summer season train from New York City's Penn Station to the east end of Long Island to the Hamptons. And the train runs express from Penn Station to here in Westhampton. That's its first stop. 74.5 miles from Penn Station. Oh, 501, 509. Thanks, Craig. Thanks for that update. All right, so we have the information from someone who knows what he's talking about. So DM30AC 501 and 509, powering the 12 Kawasaki C3 Bilevel cars. So the train makes the trip from Penn Station to Westhampton in 95 minutes. It's scheduled to arrive here at 5:41 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. After leaving Westhampton, it will then stop at Southampton, Bridgehampton, Easthampton, and arrive at Montauk at 6:48 p.m. scheduled time. Let me do a time check here right now. By my watch, it's 5:37, so we have another 6 minutes to go. I'm sorry, 5:33. Oh, Nicholas, they normally run a diesel shuttle train between Hicksville and Babylon, so that if you take the train into the city from Ronkonkoma, you'd get off at Hicksville and switch over to a diesel train, and then the diesel train will reverse course and go to Babylon, and then you'll switch over to an electric train at Babylon to get to Penn Station. So that's the shuttle. Now sometimes, and I don't know what they're doing tomorrow, but in the past, and because I've traveled on this, they ran what is known as the Z train because of the course. It's like a letter Z, and what they did was they ran dual mode locomotives with 12 Kawasaki cars. So the train ran from Ronkonkoma to Farmingdale, and then it ran up past the switch where you switch to the central line, and then they reversed course and they went down toward Babylon, and then they reversed course a second time and they headed into New York City. So I don't know whether they're doing Z trains tomorrow or whether they're doing a diesel shuttle between Hicksville and Babylon, but if you go to the MTA site, I'm sure they can provide you with that information. That Z-train trips I took a couple of years ago, that was pretty interesting. They had two sets of engineers. Actually, they had a shuttle engineer that they picked up at Farmingdale. And so he got into what was the rear DM at Farmingdale. And then when he got to the interlocking there between Bethpage and Farmingdale, the man or the operator in the rear engine took over and ran the train backward for us down the central branch to Babylon. And then there was another engineer at Babylon that picked up and took, again, the lead engineer from Babylon into Penn Station. But it's been a few years since I've done that, so I don't really know the procedure right now. However, when I did it, you were not allowed to get on or off at Babylon. And in those days, the train did not go to Hicksville, but now it may go all the way from Ronkonkoma to Hicksville, and then you reverse course. Look it up on the schedule. See what the schedule has to say about it. Okay, 5:37. We got about 4 minutes to go till the train arrives, unless he's running late. Hopefully the clouds will block this sun in a little bit and will make it a little easier to see what's happening here as the train approaches us from the west. All right, say maybe a fair-sized crowd on the train tonight, according to the train time app. Although the rear car was shown as green, which means fairly empty. The other cars were all shown as orange, and the middle car 6 or 7, was red, which means on the crowded side. Let me check, make a time check here, folks. 5:39, 2 more minutes if he's on time. I should be able to pick up the horn of the lead locomotive as it approaches Old Country Road crossing in Westhampton, about 1.5 miles to the west of us. Let me just quickly pan around and show you the parking lot here at Westhampton. I'll do it the other way. We have come on up and step up here, young man, and get the bird's eye view of this train coming in. Okay? Yeah. I'll share the platform with you.
See anything yet?
No. Nothing yet. Any minute now. Okay, folks, the time is 5:41, so he's a little off schedule tonight.
Daddy, it's off schedule.
But Long Island Railroad wise, if he's here within 5 minutes, he's on time.
Did you just hear that honk? Did you hear that honk?
No, I didn't. No. We'll listen. Well, that might have been just a car.
I didn't hear like a car.
No.
Usually they make like a really
Yeah.
ad hoc.
Long, long, short, long. That's how they sound for a crossing.
Short,
Long. That's the code for going to a street crossing. The engineer blows his horn. Long, long, short, long. You listen for that. Okay? And then we should see the headlights of the lead locomotive when it comes around. There it is. So
The
you
train's coming in. The train's coming in.
There you go.
The train's coming in. Daddy, the train's coming in.
Okay, let's see. Be here in another 2 minutes.
Hey, never realized how not wide a train was.
Yeah, 4 minutes late. You're right, it's 5:43 right now. Well, 2 minutes. By the time he gets here, it'll be 3 minutes.
It's going slow.
Thanks for the update, Will. Hold on. There you go, my man.
Hey, put down the clock at the bottom.
Okay, 5:01 lead tonight. Craig. Okay, arriving 5:44 tonight, so 3 minutes late. First 8 cars now.
It's not full there.
What they'll probably do is a 6 and 6 split again tonight, folks. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. 6 and 6 split.
The train to Montauk. The next station is South.
Then we'll pull up a.
This is Westhampton. The rear of the train will open. Please be patient. As soon as we reposition the train, I'll open up the rear 6 cars.
It's what we call a double stop. So they've opened up the first 6 cars to allow folks off. And then they'll close up, move the train forward, platform the rear 6 cars, and then open up the rear 6 cars to let those folks out and people on. There it is, Craig. Okay, short dwell time tonight. So now they'll move the train forward. Double stop. Looks like we got standees in the vestibule. Well, they're probably waiting to get off here. Okay, 5:09 and there's our Cannonball logo on the trail locomotive. MOE crew on board for maintenance problems if there are any. (501) 509. Good sized crowd here at Westhampton tonight. I don't see my friend James, so obviously he's not on this train tonight. When he does take it, he usually rides in car 12. Okay, departing Westhampton. (5:48). Next stop, Southampton, Bridgehampton, Easthampton, Montauk. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. Let me show you the scene here at the parking lot of Westhampton Station for the Friday night, July 29th Cannonball. It'll take about 5 minutes or so for this to thin out, and then we'll be heading home. The next eastbound train to Montauk will be the regular Monday to Friday Hunters Point Avenue to Montauk train, 2712. That should be here about 6:35. Let's take a look down Depot Road here, see how the traffic is going. Okay, all my friends, thank you very much for joining me tonight here at Westhampton. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support of my channel. And we will be on the air again one of these fine days. We'll see what the weekend brings. So take care, everybody, and have a great evening, day, wherever you are.